It is an absolute gorgeous Saturday afternoon here at Northeast Stadium, San Antonio, Texas, where today it is the semifinals of the 2026 Comal ISD Invitational and Tigers baseball right here on Vype Live. Today, the Tigers will be the home team as they take on a familiar foe from back in their 5A days, the Mules from Alamo Heights. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you. The Tigers baseball on Vype Live at the 2026 Comal ISD Invitational. My name is Melvin Jones. Tigers playing a very familiar foe in the Mules of Alamo Heights. These two teams has not played each other in over 3 years. And so today, Tigers and Mules get together for the first time in a long time here in the semifinals of the Comal ISD Invitational. The winner of this game will play another former district foe for both of these teams, the Chargers of Bernie Champion, in the championship game roughly 3 o'clock this afternoon. Kay Sanders will be on the bump for the Tigers. He will be opposed by Charlie Jackson from Alamo Heights. Tigers and Mules, semifinal action at the 2026 Comal ISD Invitational. When we come back, we will have first pitch from right here at Northeast Stadium. Northeast ISD, the gracious host for today's games. Tigers and Mules coming up in just a bit. And you are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible, because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school, plus all those memories that are on the line too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Northeast Stadium. Melvin Jones here with you, Tigers Baseball on Vype Live at the 2026 Comal ISD Invitational. Tigers coming off a fantastic 6-3 victory yesterday against host Smithson Valley, and they are 4-0 in the Invitational, putting themselves in excellent position to be in the semifinals today. Again, winner of this will play the Chargers of Bernie Champions. Bernie Champions was the number 4 seed, and they knocked off top seed Sotomayor in the game prior to us, 4-2. Tigers comes in as the 2 seed here in the semifinals. We'll turn it over to the public address announcer for pregame festivities from right here at Northeast Stadium.
The second semifinal features Alamo Heights against Dripping Springs. Here's the starting lineups for both teams as provided by the head coaches. The starting lineups for Alamo Heights. Batting first will be right fielder number 2, Luke Spielhagen. Batting second, left fielder number 17, Trent Spivey. Batting third, center fielder number 11, Blake Bader. Batting cleanup is the designated hitter number 6, William Bishop. Batting fifth, number 20, catcher Max Gutierrez. Batting sixth, number 19, second baseman Callum Middleton. Batting seventh is number 5, third baseman Watson Laswell. Batting eighth is number 21, third baseman Albert Colblazer. And batting ninth, number 7, shortstop Luke Massey. On the mound for Alamo Heights will be number 13, Charlie Jackson. Starter for Dripping Springs today, in left field, number 21, batting first, Sam Brannion. Playing third, batting second, number 27, Jake Perdue. Playing first, batting third, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson. Playing right field, batting fourth, number 14, Cruz McBride. On the mound and batting fifth, number 3, Cade Sanders. At shortstop, batting sixth, number 28, Jason Steele. In center field, batting seventh, number 1, Nixon Padilla. Behind the plate and batting eighth, number 16, Colby Wilson. And in second, batting ninth, number 6, Braden Madelay. Those are your starting lineups for both teams, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to play ball. Enjoy the game.
Time to play some baseball from right here at Northeast Stadium. Tigers and Mules getting together for the first time in some years. My memory is correct. 2023 was the last time these two teams met, as they were district foes. And now playing each other here in the semifinals of the Comal ISD Invitational, as Cade Sanders starts warming up for the Tigers. Cade's last appearance last Saturday against Hutto. Cade only gave up 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk in a dominating performance, going 3 innings against Hutto. And the Tigers defensively, a little bit of change coming your way. Sam Brannion out in left field, and Cruz McBride is out in right. Infield stays the same. Left field of the infield, Jake Pardue, Jason Steele, the right side of the infield, Braden Madeley and Bobby Wilkinson. Behind home plate today will be Kobe Wilson. And on the bump, it's going to be Cade Sanders. You could have been anywhere in the world, folks, but you are here with me on this Saturday afternoon here in San Antonio. Luke Spielhagen will lead things off for Alamo Heights. Mules will be in their all whites, blue trim. Tigers, maroon alternative with drip across the chest. And the first pitch from Cade Sanders at 12:37 is low and inside, ball one to Spielhagen. The 1-0 coming from Cade, and he fires. That's hit. A laser in the right field, base hit, and a leadoff single for Spielhagen to start things off for the Mules. Here's Trent Spivey. 1 on, no outs here in the first. And Kate fires. Spivey shows bunt. And they're going to say strike one. And the 0-1 count to Spivey. And Cade readies. The 0-1. He fires over the first. Spielhagen walks back. One on, no outs, 0-1 count to Spivey. Cade delivers. Upstairs, ball one. Ball and the strike now to Spivey. Blake Bader on deck for the Mules. And Cade resets. The 1-1 coming to Spivey. Cade with a long look at first. He fires. Swing and a miss for Spivey, strike two. Ball and 2 strikes now to Spivey. And Cade fires. That's hit center field. Nixon's going to have a tough time, and it drops down in front of him for a base hit. Nixon with a gun, and Spielhagen is able to get to third. Throw was a little off from Nixon. If it was on point, Spielhagen would have been dead to rights at third. So now runners at the corners for the Mules. Still no outs. Here's Bader. 2 on, no outs. For the Mules. And Cade is ready. Looks over at first at Spivey. The first pitch, strike one. An 0-1 count to Bader. And Cade, the 0-1 fires. Swing and a miss. Strike two to Bader. William Bishop, the designated hitter, on deck for the Mules. The 0-2. That's flew out to left. Sam was right there grabbing it. Runner's going to tag. And great arm from Sam Branyan to push him right back. One gone.
That's a fly left, running first out of the inning. Now at the plate will be the designated hitter, number 6, William Bishop.
Here's Bishop. 2 on and 1 out. And the first pitch to Bishop, strike one. Cade with already 10 pitches in this first inning. Cade readies. The 0-1 as Bishop jumps back into the box. And Cade Looks back at first, he fires. And that's a high pop-up. Bobby came over, and it is caught. Oh, it's dropped. Jason fires over the first. Home, got him. Could have made an argument in the infield fly rule. Second out nonetheless. As a runner at third is tagged out.
Bishop is safe on first. Spivey is second. Steele Higgins thrown out at home. Now batting. Catcher.
As fielder's choice is going to be the call. Okay, fires outside. Ball one. Over to Gutierrez. Two gone. Here in the first, K. Sanders trying to get out this jam. Strike one over to Gutierrez, the catcher. Callum Middleton on deck for the Mules. The 1-1. Cade is ready. Runners at first and second. Cade fires. Strike two. Got Gutierrez swinging. And Cade Sanders a pitch away from getting out of this jam. Completely unscathed. The 1-2. Cade lifts up, and everyone just walks back. Cade resets. The 1-2. Cade fires. That's hit. That's going to be a gapper. That's going to score at least one. Mules strike first. Here comes the second run. A RBI double for Max Gutierrez. And it is 2-0 in favor of Alamo Heights.
Gutierrez doubles into center field. That allows Bishop and Spivey to score. Courtesy runner for Gutierrez is number one, Finnegan Tingle. Again,
Courtesy runner on for the Mules. 2-0 Alamo Heights. RBI double for Max Gutierrez. Cade trying to shake off the first two runs coming in. Strike one. Oh, 1 count. And Cade is ready. 3 looks over second, fires over. And the runner was able to reach back. The 0-1 from Cade Sanders. He fires. Upstairs, ball one. Count is even 1-1 to Middleton. Cade fires. That's foul back. Strike two. Ball and 2 strikes. Cade Sanders looking for his first strikeout of the afternoon. And Cade lifts up. Runner's in trouble. And he's able to get back in time. The 1-2. And Cade missed outside. Deuces to Middleton. Cade Sanders in trouble, really, for the first time all season long. 2-0, 1 on and 2 outs. The 2-2. And he missed. Good framing there from Kobe Wilson, but the count goes full. And Cade lifts up. Runner gets back. Cade fires, and Middleton hit. Cade Sanders, very reliable. As Watson Laswell, the runner to the corners. Runners takes off, squeezes on. And the Tigers were able to get it out. But the squeeze was on, and the Tigers catches a break. 2 runs off of 4 hits for the Mules, and it's 2-0 as we head to the home half of the first. You are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live.
Shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. Alamo Heights gets 2 runs on 4 hits.
Many of you know I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Rocky first inning for Cade Sanders, 2-0 in favor of the Mules, as the Tigers comes up to the plate for the first time today, leading off, playing out in left field, number 21, Sam Branyan. Batting second, playing out in third base, number 27, Jake Pardue. Batting third, out in first, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson. Batting fourth, playing out in right field today, number 14, Cruz McBride. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 3, Cade Sanders. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 28, Jason Steele. And we'll run out the rest of the lineup in a minute as the first pitch from Jackson goes down as ball one. And it's ball 2 now to Sam Branyan. The 2-0. Sam looked at it, strike one. And Jackson readies the 2-1. And he fires. Good eye from Sam, 3-1. 21 pitches in that first inning for Cade Sanders. The 3-1, Jackson fires, ball 4, and Sam is on 5-pitch walk. First walk of the game. And here's Jake. Jake yesterday against Smithson Valley was absolutely sensational. 3 for 4, 2 RBIs and a run scored. As Jackson's first pitch, Jake shows bunt, ball 1. Mules with 2 runs, top half in the inning, they lead 2-0. Then 1-0 to Jake. Jake showing bunt again, ball 2. So a 2-0 count to Jake Pardue with Bobby Wilkinson on deck. And now early meeting at the mound for Alamo Heights. Two nothing Mules. Tigers have 1 on, no outs here in the bottom half of the first. And Jake is ready. Jackson ready to 2-0 to Jake Pardue. Jake showing bunt upstairs, 3-0. The 3-0. Jackson fires. Strike 1. And Jackson fires once again. Showing bunt. And Jake has wheels. Jake barely missed out the tag. And Sam is already at third. Great base running for Sam Branyan. And here's Bobby.
Pardue lays down the sacrifice bunt. He's out at first. Branyan advances to third on the play. Now batting first base, number 11, Bobby Wilkinson.
As Jackson is in trouble. First pitch to Bobby. Bobby chased it, strike 1. Bobby yesterday was 1 for 2 with a run scored against Smithson Valley, but he reached all 4 times that he came up to the plate. Jackson ready. The 0-1. And Jackson fires. And that is outside for ball 1. 1-1. Aces on the board to Bobby Wilkinson. Cruz McBride is on deck. Mules lead 2-0 as Bobby fouls this one just over my head out of the stadium. Strike 2. Bobby steps back in. The 1-2. Jackson fires, and that is upstairs, belt line. Bobby gets the call, 2-2. And his Alamo Heights crowd is not happy with that call. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bobby Wilkerson. Sam Branyan hanging out at third. 2-0 Mules, 1 out here in the bottom half of the first. Jackson fires. Bobby looked at it, ball 3. Full count now to Bobby Wilkerson. Bobby would love to get on to bring up Cruz with 2 on. Payoff coming from Charlie Jackson. And Jackson delivers. Bobby chased it, strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Jackson. 2 gone here in the first, and here's Cruz.
Now batting number 14, right fielder, Cruz McBride.
Cruz 1 for 3 yesterday against Smithson Valley. And Jackson's first pitch to Cruz is in the dirt. Ball 1. The 1-0. And Jackson fires. Cruz looked at a good eye, ball 2. Kay Sanders had 21 pitches. Tigers running up the pitch count on Jackson. He's at 18. The 2-0 to Cruz. Jackson fires. Cruz looked at it, but strike 1. Two and 1 to Cruz McBride. Jackson, the 2-1. Cruz looked at a good eye, ball 3. Kay Sanders on deck for the Tigers, hoping to come up to help his own cause. 3 balls and a strike to Cruz. And Jackson delivers. Cruz looked at a strike 2. Full boat now to Cruz McBride. Jackson has now matched Cade's pitch output top half of this inning. Here's a 22nd pitch coming up, and the payoff, and Cruz calls for time. And Jackson, the payoff. He fires. Cruz pops it high, heading foul. Is it going to be playable? And it's caught in foul territory by Cole Glazer. And the Tigers leave Sam Branyan stranded. Tigers still without a hit. And it leaves Sam at third base. It is still 2-0 Mules as we head to the top of the second. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Texas.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Northeast Stadium. Melvin Jones here with you. Tigers Baseball on Vype Live at the 2026 Comal ISD Invitational, the semifinals. 2-0 Alamo Heights. Mules will go 8-9-1 in this inning as Albert Koglazer, the first baseman, will lead off for the Mules.
Leading it off is first baseman number 21, Albert Koglazer.
As Cade Sanders backed out for his second inning of work. Rocky first inning, giving up 2 runs off of 4 hits. Koglazer fouls it off, strike 1. The 0-1 from Cade. Koglazer fouls it off again. Just past first base, strike 2. Luke Massey, the number 9 hitter on deck. Then back to the top in the order, the Spielhagen. That's upstairs from Cade, ball 1. A 1-2 count to Koglazer. Cade fires. That's chopped right to Braden Madeley for the first out. 4-3 put out, 1 gone here in the second.
That's a grounder to second for the first out of the inning.
And here is Luke Massey, the shortstop.
Now at the plate is the shortstop, number 7, Luke Massey.
As Cade fires to Massey. Massey pops it up high, heading towards foul territory, and Bobby is able to grab it for the second out. Efficient second inning so far for Cade Sanders as we are back to the top of the order, and Luke Spielhagen.
First for the second out. Knights goes back to the top of their order, now batting right fielder, number 2, Luke Spielhagen.
Spielhagen's 1 for 1, leadoff single to lead off the ball game. He was tagged out at home, trying to score. And Cade fires upstairs, ball 1 to Spielhagen. The 1-0, Cade. Nice pitch, just over the head, 2-0. The 2-0, Cade delivers. Spielhagen fouls it off to the back net, strike 1. Mules with a 2-0 lead. Here in the top of the second. No one on, 2 outs. Cade fires the 2-1. That is low and inside, ball 3. Trent Spivey on deck with Blake Bader in the hole for the Mules. The 3-1 from Cade Sanders. And Cade fires it. That's chopped right to Bobby Wilkinson, and Bobby flips over to Cade, and the Williams beat it out. Spielhagen beats it out. Infield hit. One on and 2 outs now. 5th hit of the day for the Mules. And that brings up Spivey.
1 on, 2 outs is left fielder number 17, Trent Spivey.
Spivey is 1 for 1 with a run scored. Cade Sanders still without a strikeout today. And the first pitch to Spivey goes down to strike 1. 0-1 count to Spivey. Blake Bader's on deck for the Mules. Cade Sanders trying to get out of this inning. And that's fouled back to the backstop, strike 2. An 0-2 count to Spivey. Cade Sanders looking for his first K of the day. He will lead off the second for the Tigers. And Cade fires over. Pickoff is on. Bobby fires back, and now Pickle's on. Spielhagen may be dead to rights coming up soon. And Bobby missed it. but he throws it back, and he is out. So Spielhagen caught up in the rundown and is tagged out. And that is all for the top half of the second. Just a one hit, and that's all for the Mules. We played an inning and a half. Tigers trailed 2-0. Cade Sanders, Jason Steele, Nixon Badia all due up in the home half of the second for the Tigers. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the UIL, are the 825,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Texas. And so we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
2-0. Bottom half of the second. Welcome back to Northeast ISD. Melvin Jones here with you. Tigers Baseball on Vype Live at the 2026 Comal ISD Invitational. Mules jump out to a 2-0 lead early as Cade Sanders leads off this second inning for the Tigers.
Leading off the home half of the second is the pitcher number 3, Cade Sanders.
Cade yesterday against Smithson Valley, 1 for 4. That's the first pitch goes down at strike one. He had an RBI. And the 0-1 count to Cade. Pitcher versus pitcher in this matchup. And Jackson readies the 0-1, and he fires. That goes right behind Cade for ball one. Cade Sanders, Jason Steele, Nixon Badia all due up this inning for the Tigers. The 1-1 upcoming from Jackson. And Jackson dishes. Cade hits one high. Cade didn't hit it far enough, as underneath it is Spielhagen. He grabs it for the first out.
Fly out to right for the first out.
One gone, and here is Jason Steele.
Number 28, Jason Steele.
Jason's bat has awakened. Jason was 1 for 2 yesterday with a run scored and an RBI against Smithson Valley. He was just phenomenal all day yesterday. Jason hits one. Center field base hit. And Jason Steele is back to being Jason Steele. First hit of the day for the Tigers.
Steele is on with a single up the middle.
Here's Nixon. Nixon's bat has also heated up.
One out is number 1, center fielder
Nixon 1 for 3 against Smithson Valley, but 3 for 3 against Harlan yesterday. As Jackson looks back at Jason at first. And the first pitch to Nixon. Nixon swung at it, strike one. Kobe Wilson is on deck. Braden Madeley in the hole for the Tigers. The 0-1 to Nixon. And that is away for ball one. Aces on the board for number 1. Nixon steps back in. The 1-1 from Jackson. Jackson fakes going to first. And Jason Steele slides in. Harlan did that 3 times in a row to Jason Steele yesterday afternoon. Now Jason's starting to dance a little bit on the first base pass. Jackson fires. Nixon pops one up high, heading towards left field. That is deep. That is deep. And it goes over the head of Spivey. Jason stops at third, and Nixon Badilla with a double. Runners in scoring position now for the Tigers for Kobe Wilson.
Padilla ends up with a double to the left field wall. Steele advances to third on the play.
Kobe was 1 for 2 with a run scored yesterday against Harlan.
Wilson.
Still only 1 out. Here in the bottom half of the second. Tigers trailing 2-0. And Kobe calls for time. And now Gutierrez is going to head out to the mound to talk to Jackson. Once again, winner of this game will take on the Chargers of Burning Champion in the title game coming up at 3 p.m. this afternoon from right here at Northeast Stadium. If the Tigers win, we will have it right here on Vype Live. Tigers coming in as the number 2 seed, just behind Sotomayor. Sotomayor took the loss against Burning Champion early this morning. As Jackson fires, Kobe looked at it, ball 1. 1-0 count to Kobe Wilson. And Kobe is ready, so is Jackson. The 1-0. Hits the dirt, ball 2. Two and 0 now to Kobe Wilson. Braid is on deck, then back to the top of the order for Sam. Tigers has a rally going on here in the home half of the second. Runners at second and third. Jackson, the 2-0. Strike 1. I don't think Kobe liked that one. But a 2-1 count to Kobe Wilson. And Jackson looks back at second base at Nixon. He fires. Kobe chased that one. Strike 2. That was out of the zone. And 2-2 now to Kobe Wilson. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 on and 1 out. Here in the Tigers' second. Trailing 2-0. Jackson is ready. And Jackson fires. Kobe hits one. Right center base hit. In comes Jason Steele. Nixon Badilla trucking. Retired. RBI single for Kobe Wilson.
Wilson is on with a single up the middle. Padilla and Steele both score on the play.
3 straight hits for the Tigers.
Courtesy runner for Wilson will be number 7.
As Cade Miles is going to step in the courtesy run for Kobe.
Number 7, Miles. Batting is second baseman, number 6, Braden Manley.
Is Braden Madeley. 1 on, 1 out. Braden has quickly taken the reins as the everyday second baseman as that pitch goes outside. Ball 1 to Braden. Braden yesterday 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. against Smithson Valley. The 1-0 from Jackson. Braden looked at it out as behind him. Ball 2. Jackson is now at 36 pitches. Tigers have tied this one up at 2. Sam Brandon's on deck for the Tigers. Jake Pardue in the hole. The 2-0 from Jackson, and he fires. Braden looked at it outside, ball 3. And Jackson readies the 3-0, and he fires. Upstairs, but they're going to say strike 1. Braden didn't argue. 3 balls and a strike now to Braden Madeley. Jackson looks over his left shoulder at Cade Mouse, a 3-1. Braden swung and missed, strike 2. Full count to Braden. Three straight hits for the Tigers. Here in his inning, still only 1 out. Here's the payoff from Jackson. He fires. Cade takes off. Hit and run is on, and the ball goes off of Massey. Cade still rolling. And runners at the corners for the Tigers. E6. But 2 on for Sam Branyan. And now looks like we're going to have a pitching change for the Mules.
Batter is safe on the error. Miles advances to third.
40 pitches for Jackson in 1 1/3. New pitcher coming in for the Mules. Tigers with 2 on, 1 out. We are tied at 2. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care. The sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
New pitcher for the Mules. And that is, I hope I don't say this wrong, Badon Riles. As Sam Branyan comes up, runners at the corners, still only 1 out for the Tigers. We are tied at 2.
Now on the mound for Heights is number 16, Bowden Riles.
So Bowden Riles,
At the plate,
the new pitcher.
left fielder Sam Branyan.
Here's Sam, runners at the corners. Still only one out. Riles, first pitch, Sam showing bunt. That is upstairs, ball one. Sam showing bunt again. Riles fires upstairs, 2-0. Tigers trailed coming into this inning yesterday against Harlan as well, and then exploded for 9. Let's see if they can have a big inning, big second inning today. Riles fires. Sam bunts it foul, strike one. The 2-1 coming from Riles. And he fires. Sam showing bunt, lays one down. Gorgeous bunt. And it is going to be safe. Cade Miles with the go-ahead run. And it's 3-2 Tigers. Tigers retakes the lead. So here's Jake coming up. Runner still at the corner, still only one out. Tigers have the lead now, 3-2.
Brandon lays down the bunt. Miles beats the throw home to first. Natalie advances to third on the play. Now batting, third baseman number 27, Jake Pardue.
Jake today is 0 for 1. Three-2 Tigers. And Riles fires in, and Jake fouls it off for strike one. Tigers with a 3 spot here in the second inning. They now lead 3-2. Still runners at the corners. Still only one out. Riles. The 0-1. Jake showing bunt. That is inside. And stealing second is Sam Branyan. Aces on the board for Jake Pardue. Runners now at second and third. And Riles looks back at Sam at second. The 1-1. Jake fouls it off, strike two. Ball and 2 strikes now to Jake Pardue. Bobby Wilkinson in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Tigers lead 3-2. And Riles ready to 1-2 as he looks back at Sam at second, and he fires. Jake hits one right to the shortstop. Another run is going to come home, and it's 4-2 Tigers. Here is Bobby.
Pardue grounds out to the shortstop. Both runners advance. Brandon the third. Natalie scores. Now batting first baseman number 11, Bobby Wilkinson.
Bobby struck out back in the first. As Sam Branyan now stands at third. Tigers with a 4-2 lead here in the second. And Riles is ready. And the first pitch to Bobby is inside, ball one. 1-0 count to Bobby Wilkinson. Cruz McBride is on deck for the Tigers. And Riles taking his time, and he fires. That's outside 2-0 to Bobby. Very long second inning. Tigers with a 4 spot in this inning, and now a 4-2 lead. And Riles ready to 2-0, and he fires. Bobby fouls this one again over my head, behind me, strike one. The 2-1 from Riles. Riles fires. Bobby chased it upstairs. Now deuces to Bobby Wilkinson. And Bobby's back in the box. The 2-2 coming up from Riles. And Riles fires. Bobby fouls it off once again. Good at bat for Bobby Wilkinson. Deuces remain to Bobby. 4-2 game. And Riles ready to 2-2. And he fires. Bobby chased it, strike three. End of the inning, and Bobby strikes out for the second time today. But the Tigers with a 4 spot in this inning. They now lead 4-2 as we head to the top of the third. Spivey, Bader, and Bishop due up for the Mules. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
That inning spurred on by 2-run single from Kobe Wilson to tie it up. And the Tigers eventually will take the lead. 4-2 now as we head to the top of the third. Cade Sanders out for his third inning of work, as Trent Spivey will lead off the inning for the Mules. Spivey's 1-for-1 with a run scored. He was at bat in the top half of last inning before Spielhagen was caught in the rundown. It's Cade Sanders back out. 33 pitches for Cade. And the first pitch of the inning is strike one as Spivey fouls, tips it to the backstop. An 0-1 count to the left fielder. Cade readies the 0-1. And he fires. And that's sliced, but heading foul. Strike two. Cade is still looking for his first strikeout of the day. And the 0-2 to Spivey. Cade fires. And that's fouled once again. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2 from Cade Sanders. And Cade fires. Upstairs, ball one. The 1-2, Cade delivers. That's chops. And Jake fires over the first, got him. 5-3 put out from Jake Pardue. One gone here in the third.
Third baseman for the first out.
Here's Blake Bader.
Now batting center fielder number 11, Blake Bader.
Bader's 0 for 1, flying out to left. His first at bat. Cade's first pitch to Bader. Bader hits one over the head of Bobby Wilkinson for a base hit in the right field. One out single for Bader. Sixth hit of the day for the Mules.
A single over the first baseman.
Here is William Bishop, the designated hitter.
Designated hitter number 6, William Bishop.
Bishop reached on the fielder's choice, scored a run. 1 on, 1 out. Here in the Mules, third. Cade, first pitch to Bishop. Bishop flies one out, left field. Sam is underneath it, grabs it for the second out. Two gone, and here is Gutierrez.
For the second out. Now at the plate will be the catcher number 20, Max Gutierrez.
Gutierrez had the big pop in the first inning, 2-run double to give the Mules the lead. And now he has 1 on, 2 outs. And Cade fires, strike 1, inside corner. And that fastball has it 0-1 count to Gutierrez.
Let's go, Max.
Cade readies the 0-1 as he looks back at first base. And he fires. Once again, same pitch, same location, and Gutierrez down in the count, 0-2. Cade still looking for that first strikeout of the day. The 0-2. That's flew out right field in foul territory. And it's going to drop down in foul territory, foul. Count remains 0-2. The 0-2 coming from Cade Sanders. Cade fires. Got him! As Kobe fires over the first, Cade Sanders with his first strikeout of the day. And the Tigers get out of the inning unscathed. Mules leave 1. And it is 4-2 Tigers as we head to the home half of the third. Cruz McBride, Cade Sanders, Jason Steele due up for the Tigers in the home half of the third. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
Bowden Riles back out for his second inning of work. Tigers with a 4-2 lead. And it's going to be Cruz McBride to lead off the third for the Tigers.
Leading off for the Tigers this inning, right fielder number 14, Cruz McBride.
Cruz popped one up to first base in foul territory, his first at bat. And Riles, his first pitch to Cruz, over Cruz's head, ball one. Oh, 1 count to Cruz McBride. Riles, the 1-0. Cruz flies one foul for strike one. Ball and strike to Cruz. K. Sanders is on deck. Jason Steele in the hole. The 1-1 from Riles. Riles delivers. Well away, ball two. The 2-1 coming up to Cruz. And Riles fires. Cruz pops one foul over my head once again. Strike two. The 2-2 coming from Riles. And Riles fires. And that is upstairs, full count to Cruz McBride. 2-6-1 for the Mules, 4-3-1 for the Tigers. The payoff from Riles. And he fires. Cruz hits one, left center, that's going to drop down, base hit. Cruz is going to hustle, trying to make it two. Cruz is going to get there standing, and a leadoff single for Cruz McBride.
McBride doubles into left center.
Fourth hit of the day for the Tigers and brings up Cade Sanders.
Cade Sanders.
Cade today 0 for 1, flying out to right. His first at bat to lead off the second. Riles looks back at Cruz at second. First pitch to Cade goes down to strike one. Cade could help himself right now with something in the gaps. 4-2 Tigers, 1 on, no outs, bottom of the third. And Riles looks back at Cruz once again, dancing at second. Riles 3 times, and he fires to Cade. Cade fouls one off, strike two. An 0-2 count to Cade Sanders. Jason Steele is on deck, Nixon Badilla in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes to Cade. Cruz dancing at second. Riles resets. Game is officially an hour and 5 minutes long now. 55 minutes to play. Tigers hoping to be in the lead at the end of this game. They advance to the championship. Riles 2 looks over at second base at Cruz. He fires. That's upstairs, ball 1 to Cade Sanders. Tigers back at home beginning Thursday. Keith Tuck Memorial Invitational happens beginning Thursday, 11:30 right here on Vype Live. The 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2 to Cade. Tigers next week will play Flower Mound, Reagan, and then Cal Allen amongst the 5 games next week. 2-2 to Cade Sanders. Riles fires upstairs, full boat now to Cade. And then we begin district play 10 days from tonight at home against Aikens. The payoff pitch coming from Riles. 2 looks over at Cade at second, and he fires it. Ball 4, and Cade is on after the walk from Riles. 2 on, no outs for Jason Steele. Jason's 1 for 1. 1 out single to start the rally last inning, and he scored a run. Cruz McBride at second base. Cade Sanders is at first. And Riles looks back at Cruz at second. First pitch to Jason is ball 1. There's activity going on right now in the bullpen of the Mules. 1-0 count to Jason Steele. And Riles, the 1-0 to Jason. And that hits Jason right in the helmet. And let's see if Jason is good. Coach Payne is going to come over. Coach Skotek is coming as well. As they just want to make sure that Jason Steele is good.
Steele's hit by the pitcher, takes first base. Sanders to second. McBride.
And now the trainer comes out just to make sure that he is good to go. As they're making sure that Jason does not have a concussion. And Jason's going to run down to first. Bases loaded, no outs for Nixon Badilla. Nixon's 1 for 1.
Now the play will be number 1, center fielder Nixon Badilla.
He had a double last inning. Scored a run. And now the bases are full of Tigers. Ball's being taken from Riles. Riles going 2/3 of an inning. Getting the last 2 outs in the second inning. New pitcher coming in for the Mules. Bases loaded, no outs for the Tigers. Tigers lead 4-2 in the home half of the third. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Left-handed Finnegan Tyndall, the new pitcher for the Mules, as Riles responsible for every runner on base right now. Bags full of Tigers. No outs. 4-2 Tigers with Nixon Badia up to the plate.
For Alamo Heights is number 1, Finnegan Tingle.
Cruz McBride stands at third base. Kay Sanders at second. Jason Steele at first. And Nixon Badia to the plate. Lefty versus lefty. Tingle's first pitch is ball 1. A 1-0 count to Nixon. Tingle steps off the bag, and he's calling Gutierrez over to have a chat. Done 1 on to Nixon. Tingle fires. Ball 2. 2-0 to Nixon Badia. Kobe Wilson is on deck. Braden Madeley in the hole. Nixon looks at it, ball 3. And Tingle will pitch away from walking in another run. Tingle fires. Strike 1. Nixon thought it was ball 4. He was about to throw his bat. 3-1 count to Nixon Badia. Bases loaded, still no outs. Tigers looking to explode in this inning. Tingle fires. Ball 4, 5-3, 5-2 Tigers. Here is Kobe Wilson.
Steele second, Sanders the third, and Bride scores. Now at the plate is the catcher, number 16, Kobe Wilson.
Kobe today, 1 for 1, and the first pitch goes down to strike 1. An 0-1 count to Kobe. Tingle fires. Kobe looked at ball 1. Ball in the strike to Kobe Wilson. The 1-1. Upstairs, 2-1. Five-2 Tigers. Bases loaded, still no outs. 2-1 count to Kobe Wilson. And Tingle fires. Kobe fouls it off, strike 2. Braden's on deck, Sam in the hole for the Tigers. And Tingle fires upstairs, 3-2 now, full count to Kobe Wilson. Here's Tingle with the full boat. The payoff. Ball forward, another run comes in. And it's 6-2 Tigers. As Kay Sanders comes in.
Wilson draws a walk, Badia the second.
Kay Miles going to come in a courtesy run.
Courtesy runner for Wilson on first is number 7. Cade Miles, again, courtesy runner number 7, Miles.
Back-to-back walks from Tingle. 6-2. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0 to Braden. Braden looks at ball 2. 2-0 to Braden Madeley. Sam Brangen's on deck. Jake Pardue in the hole. Upstairs, 3-0. And now Tingle, a pitch away from walking in a third straight run. All of these runs going towards Bowden Riles. The 3-0. And that hits Braden, and another run comes home.
Time between innings.
7-2 Tigers.
Natalie is hit by the pitch, takes first. Miles to second, Padilla to third. Steele scores.
It is now up. Sam looks at strike one. Sam fouls it off. Strike two. Tigers has one hit this inning. The leadoff double from Cruz McBride. They put up a 3-spot, thanks to 3 straight walks. Sam hits one, right field base hit. In comes Nixon. Cade stumbles, being held off, and it's 8-2 Tigers. RBI single for Sam Branyan. Second RBI of the day.
Natalie advances to second, Miles to third, Padilla scores. Now batting is the third baseman, number 27, Jake Pardue.
Here's Jake. Chase that one, strike one. It's looking more and more likely a Charger-Tiger final coming up at 3 p.m. That pitch goes down, ball one. Still no outs in his inning. Tigers with a 4-spot, second inning, 4-spot, and Tingle, the 1-1. That's popped up high, and that is going to go foul. One and two now to Jake Pardue. Jake 0 for 2 today. The 1-2. That's in the dirt. Here comes K. Miles, and he's going to score off the wild pitch, and it's 9-2. A 5-spot in this inning for the Tigers. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jake. Tingle fires. Jake hits one. Fair! Just past the first baseman. One comes in. And Sam is going to walk in, and it's 11. Jake is hustling, being held off. 2-run triple, Jake Pardue.
Pardue triples down the right field line. That scores Branyan and Mattely.
It is 11-2 Tigers.
Now batting is number 11, first baseman Bobby Wilkinson.
Here's Bobby. Bobby's 0 for 2. It's still no outs, by the way. First pitch, strike one to Bobby Wilkinson. Bobby has struck out both times he came to the plate. 11-2 Tigers. That pitch is low for ball one. 1-1 to Bobby. My, oh my, this Tigers team is as deep as I've ever seen it. That pitch goes upstairs, 2-1. Tigers looking for their 7th win in a row. And that pitch is outside. 3-1 out of Bobby. And Tingle's ready. The 3-1. Ball 4, and Bobby Wilkinson is on for the first time. The Tigers have batted around this inning.
Wilkinson draws a walk.
Fourth walk in the inning, and Tingle was done without giving up a hit. Runners at the corners for the Tigers. It is all Tigers here in this third inning. 11-2, runners at the corners, still no outs. You are watching Tigers baseball on Vype Live.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 826,000 high school student athletes in Texas have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Texas high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Can't believe I'm about to say this, but the 15-run rule could be in effect here in just a bit. Tigers with 11-2 lead, runners at the corner, still no outs. Cruz McBride is about to start his second at-bat of the inning. Cruz is 1 for 2. A run scored. Mules 2-6-1. Tigers 11-6-1.
Batting is right fielder number 14, Cruz McBride.
Runners at the corners for the Tigers. Schwab fires new pitcher Sam Schwab. In for the Mules, strike one, the Cruz McBride. Activity going on right now in the Tigers pen. I did see Cody McDaniel go down there. One other player is down there as well. That pitch is upstairs. They're going to call a strike two. 0-2 count. The Cruz. And Schwab looking to get the first out of this inning. And Cruz flies one center field and caught by Bader for the first out of this third inning. As Jake comes in to score. And it's 12-2 Tigers.
Cruz with a sacrifice fly to center field. That allows Purdue to score. Now at the plate is the pitcher.
Here's Cade.
Cade Sanders.
First pitch is ball one to Cade. Cade looks at strike one. And that's hit. Center field, base hit. Cade with his first hit of the day. 1 out single. That moves Bobby over.
Sanders is on with a single. Wilkinson moves to second on the play. Now batting 2 on, 1 out. Shortstop number 28, Jason Steele.
Here's Jason. And Schwab fires. Jason looks. Strike one. Twelve to 2 Tigers. Schwab, the 0-1. Jason hits one. That's going to drop down left field, base hit. Bobby's going to be held up, and his bases loaded once again for the Tigers.
Steele is on with a single to left. Sanders advances to second on the play. Wilkinson to third. Now back.
And here's Nixon.
Nixon Badia.
Nixon looks at ball one. Bases loaded. Nixon looks at it upstairs. Ball two. Nixon already with 2 RBIs. Could collect more. That's ball 3. Actually, Nixon with 1 RBI. Hard to keep up with the way the scoring has been. Ball 4, Nixon. Excuse what I said, he has another RBI. 13-2 Tigers. As Bobby comes in to score.
Badia draws a walk and takes first, Steele to second, Sanders to third, Wilkinson comes home. Now batting, catcher, number 16.
I don't think my score sheet has ever looked this way. 13-2 Tigers. Kobe Wilson back up. Kobe looks at ball 1. And that pitch is outside, ball 2. The 2-0 Schwab steps back. A grand slam would do this. It would end the game right now. Schwab fires. That got it in for strike 1. 2-1. Tigers with a 9 spot in this inning. Schwab fires. Kobe hits one. Hard to left field and caught by Spivey for the second out as K is going to come in to score. And it's 14-2 Tigers. Fourth RBI for Kobe Wilson.
Pinch hitter now batting is number 8, Asher Watts.
As Asher Watts, who we haven't seen since last Thursday night,
Fly out to left field. Sanders scores on the play.
is up to the bat for the Tigers. And the pitch nearly went to the outfield. Tigers just completely dominating right now, 14-3. First pitch, that's strike 1 to Asher. The 0-1 run rule is in effect, the 10-run rule at least. Asher is hit, and the bases is loaded again. So Jason stands at third. Nixon Badia at first. Now Asher Watts at first. As now Coach Payne is bringing in some of the reserves. Wilder Supak is in, bases loaded. First pitch to Wilder, strike one. Schwab fires. Supak, excuse me, bud, and that's going to drop. That is going to drop for a base hit. In comes Jason Steele. And it's 15-2 Tigers.
Supak is on with a single.
So bases loaded, 2 outs.
Steele scores.
As Carson Gardner is walking up.
Hitter number 19, Carson Gardner.
Tigers will play Burning Champion in the title game of the Invitational at 3 p.m. First pitch, strike one to Carson Gardner. Bobby Wilkinson comes back out. He is on the on-deck circle. Carson gets a gapper. This will end it. That pitch goes inside. 1-1 to Carson Gardner. 15-run rule. I never thought I would say this is in effect right now. Carson hits one high, but not deep in one. No, Spivey is right there and grabs it to end the inning. But the Tigers nearly hit around twice. And they lead 15-2 as we head to the top of the fourth. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Texas needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
There are a lot of changes for the Tigers offensively as the starters rest up and get ready for Burning Champion this afternoon. Cody McDaniel now in relief for the Tigers. Kay Sanders will go to 2-0 on the season as Callum Middleton walks up to the plate to begin this fourth inning. It is all Tigers today. Second day in a row, the Tigers score 14 runs or more.
Leading off the inning for Alamo Heights is the second baseman, number 19, Callum Middleton.
As Callum Middleton starts this off for the Mules. Cody's first pitch of the afternoon goes down to strike one. 0-1 count to Middleton. Cody readies the 0-1. And he fires. That's hit hard. Carson Gardner picks it up. Fires over the first. Got him. One gone here in the fourth as Ryan Gamblin is in at first. One gone, and Cody fires. Swing and a miss from Laswell, strike one. Laswell to lay 0 for 1. (15-2) Tigers here in the fourth. Cody fires. That's outside, ball 1. So let's see if we can get this one. Braden moves over to short. Can't see who's the second baseman as that pitch goes past Kobe Wilson. Ball 2. Grayson Bilodeau is in at second base. That's the Tigers infield right now. And Cody, the 2-1. And that is outside, 3-1. As great as that 25 team was, the greatest team in Tiger history, this 26 team can be maybe just a little bit deeper, especially when it comes to pitching, as that is a walk for Cody McDaniel to Laswell. Again, the 25 team, I don't think there's any arguments, the greatest Tiger team to ever come across the campus of Dripping Springs. State semifinal appearance ended in game 3 as that pitch goes foul and out of play, strike 1. This team from top to bottom has it. They have showed it throughout this entire tournament as that ball got away from Ryan Gamblin and moving over to second base is Laswell. Still one out. As Albert Koglazer to the plate. An 0-1 count. First pitch, the 0-1, and picking up is Grayson, firing over to Ryan for the second out. 2 gone as a runner advanced over to third in Laswell. And here is Massey.
That's a grounder to second for the second out. Now batting shortstop number 7, Luke Massey.
Massey today 0 for 1, popping up to first. Back in the second. First pitch from Cody, strike 1. Quick numbers on K. Sanders, 3 innings pitch, giving up 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 strikeout. The 0-1 from Cody. That's popped up high. Is it going to be playable? Ryan Gamblin's right there, and Ryan grabs it for the third out. Mules leave 1. Tigers with a 15-2 lead as we head to the home half of the 4th inning. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
Are you worried how 2020 has impacted your teen's social development? We are too. Want to know what might help? Participating in the performing arts in high school. It's been hard being a teenager recently. Hard to cope, hard to keep up, hard not to feel like you're missing out. Everything's different and nobody knows what's next. Encouraging your son or daughter to participate in performing arts can really help. Those are high school activities like band, orchestra, choir, theater, speech, and debate. They'll make new friends, develop confidence, and feel the satisfaction of being part of a team. Participation in the performing arts aren't a cure-all, and they certainly won't make the pandemic go away. But they will make the teenagers in your family feel like they're part of something special. This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
J.R. Wood, the new pitcher for the Mules. And it's still 15-2 Tigers. Ryan Gamblin will lead off this fourth inning for the Tigers. Anthony Delgado will pinch hit for Cruz McBride. So Wood now faces Ryan Gamblin to lead off this fourth inning.
Now on the mound, number 25, J.R. Wood, leading it off for Dripping Springs to number 11.
As Wood's first pitch is outside. Ball one to Ryan Gamblin. The 1-0 to Ryan. Wood fires. That's low and away. Ball two. The 2-0. Wood fires over the head of Ryan for ball three. The 3-0 count as Wood resets. The 3-0 from Wood, and he fires. That was wild, ball four, and Ryan Gamblin is on here in the fourth inning.
Gamblin draws a walk and takes first base.
Folks, we could go ahead, make it official as opposed to close, and we can make it the projection. Coming up next, Tigers, Chargers, here from Northeast ISD, the championship game of the Comal ISD Invitational. That game up next right here on Vype Live. As Wood is ready to go at the first pitch to Anthony Delgado. Goes down as ball one. Case Anderson's back up. He is going to hit. One 1-0 count to Ant. Wood fires. Ant looks at ball two. 2-0 to Anthony Delgado. And Cade is being taken out by Coach Skotek. He's about to hand over the bat. The 2-0 hits the ground, 3-0. And Rhett Robinson is going to come in to pinch hit for Cade Sanders. And Wood got a strike there, 3-1. The 3-1. Wood fires. Ball 4. Ball got away from Gutierrez, and Gamblin just going to take second base. As here is Rhett Robinson.
Now hitting will be number 15, Rhett Robinson.
And Wood looks back at second again. Tigers with 2 runs will end this no matter what. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1. 2 more runs, and this is over. We probably wouldn't even see a top of the 5th. The 1-0 to Rhett. Ball 2. The 2-0 from Robinson. Rhett chased that one, strike 1. The 2-1 from Wood, and he fires. And that got in there, strike 2. And the 2-2. And that hits Rhett Robinson. And the bases are loaded. And Wood gets the ball taken from him. New pitcher coming up for the Mules. 15-2 Tigers. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School.
As it looks like we had lost connection for just a bit. Hap Holloman, the new pitcher for the Mules. Tigers were base loaded, no outs. 2 more runs come across the board, and the Tigers will run rule this game. And here is Grayson Bilodeau. And Holloman is ready. So is Grayson. First pitch, strike 1. Rhett Strauss on deck for the Tigers. Tigers bringing out everyone right now. The 0-1. Grayson hits 1. And it could be 2. And Grayson did not beat it. So a double play. And we're going to see a 5th inning. Unless Rhett could hit one out right here. The way these winds are blowing, that is very much a possibility.
Grounds into a 6-4-3 double play. Delgado does advance and Gamblin does score.
One more for the Tigers. As Ryan Gamblin did score on that. A lot of runs for the Tigers, 16 to be exact. And that pitch goes outside, 2-0 to Rhett Strauss. Kobe Wilson just standing there at the on-deck circle. Tigers scored so many runs in that third inning. It's just stuck at 9 right now. And Rhett hits one. And it eats up. And Rhett did not beat it. And so we're going to see a 5th inning after all. Tigers do score 1. But it's 16-2 Tigers as we head to the 5th inning. We are getting close to time to see if we're going to come out. And we are coming out. Grayson Bilodeau will pitch. Or not. He's not. He's just going back over the second. So Cody McDaniel back on the bump. Tigers lead 16-2 to wrap this up here in the 5th inning. You are watching Tigers Baseball on Vype Live.
There are no words to describe it. The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care, the sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Top 5th. This will be the final inning. Barring 5 runs coming from the Mules. As Nestor steps up. In the top of the order, Nestor hits one left field. That's hit hard, and that goes for a double as Nestor with a lead-off double for the Mules.
Nestor is on with the double from left. Now batting is number 23, Davis Zunker.
Is David Zonker. So a leadoff double from Nestor has the Mules in business. And Cody fires strike 1 to Zonker. And Cody is ready to go as he looks back at Nestor at second. And the 0-1. Got in there, inside corner, strike 2. 0-2 now to Zonker. $16 runs off of 9 hits for the Tigers. And Cody got it. First strikeout for Cody McDaniel today. 1 gone here in the 5th. Here's Trip Shipley.
That's a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate is number 24, Trip Shipley.
Once again, folks, coming up next, Tigers and Chargers championship game here at the Comal ISD Invitational. First pitch from Cody, strike 1. Cody looks back at second base once again at Nestor. The 0-1. That missed inside. Ball 1. aces on the board for Shipley. And Cody fires. Strike two. As Hap Holloman is on deck. And Cody fires. That's fouled off. Count remains 1-2. The 1-2 from Cody McDaniel. Cody delivers. And that missed barely inside. Count goes even 2-2. The 2-2 from Cody. And he fires. Got him. Second strikeout for Cody McDaniel, 2 gone.
That's a strikeout for the second out of the inning.
Here in the 5th.
Now batting is number 12, Hap Holloman.
Here's Holloman, the last gasp for the Mules. 1 on, 2 outs. Cody fires upstairs, ball 1. Cody fires, and Holloman swings and misses. Strike 1. And Cody fires. That's high and inside. Ball 2. Two and 1 to Holloman. That guy in there deuces to Holloman. And the Mules down to their final strike. And Cody sets the 2-2. He fires. And that missed barely outside, full count. As we just hit the 2-hour mark of this game. And it'd be only fitting to end it right here. Cody McDaniel strikes out the side. Tigers win 16-2. One of the most dominating performances that the Tigers overall has had. So the Tigers now heads to the championship game to take on the Chargers of Bernie, champion from right here at Northeast Stadium. Final score 16-2. Tigers with a dominating victory. Coming up next, Tigers and Chargers of Bernie champion in the championship game. My QA, Skylar Gillespie, technical producer of Vype, Suna Venkat, and the broadcast director, Mr. Merle Bertrand. For everyone associated with Vype, everyone associated with Dripping Springs High School, I'm Melvin Jones. We'll see you in about a half an hour right here on Vype Live.